I'm Paul Carlson. I'm the owner of Safety Solutions Academy, and I'm here to you today with gun safety tip number 6, how to verify if your defensive handgun is unloaded. You know, this is important. There are times when we need a gun to be unloaded. And the reason is because an unloaded gun can't harm someone. It can't be fired. It can't do what it is that guns are designed to do, and that's to fire a projectile out of the barrel and impact something pretty darn violently. So there are times we need that gun to be unloaded so that we don't harm ourselves or other people. When might that be? Well, when we're finished using the gun, when we're done for the day at the range, we're going to transport the gun home, we're going to clean it, we're going to repair it, or we're going to store it. All of those kinds of times are times when there's no reason for the gun to be loaded. We're done using it, we need to do something else with it, it doesn't need to be loaded. So the question is how do you verify that the gun is unloaded? You know, sometimes it's very easy. The action may very well be open just like this. You can see the slide on this Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm pistol is locked all the way to the rear. It's going to make it easy for me to verify if it's unloaded. How do I do that? I look into the chamber, the hole where the bullet goes, the whole cartridge goes, make sure that there's nothing in there, and then I make sure that there's nothing in the hole where the magazine, where the ammunition supply comes into the gun. Again, really simple, check the chamber, and I can do that visually and physically if I need to, and then check the magazine well. There's no ammunition in the chamber, there's no ammunition feed source. This gun is unloaded. Now you might have a situation when you just finished firing the gun where you look down into this magazine area and you see that there's an empty magazine there. Well, you just drop that magazine to the ground and now you can verify to make sure that there's no ammunition inside that magazine well area. Pretty simple. What about a situation where maybe the slide is forward on the gun and you're not certain if it's unloaded or not? You know, a lot of guns have some kind of an indication method. You know, here on this Smith & Wesson, if I look right down through this tiny little hole, I, in theory, would be able to see if there's brass or not. Oh boy, I don't want to trust that, especially in the days now when there are some ammunitions that come with dark cases. Maybe I'm not going to see that shine back through and let me know that the gun is in fact loaded. I don't want to trust that, whether it's a mechanical device or not. So what do? I open the action, and then I go through that same verification process. I can physically and visually verify the chamber, physically and visually verify where the ammunition source would be. Now some folks say, man, it's hard to lock that slide to the rear. I get it, I know. It's a lot of things that have to happen at once. First of all, you have to use your thumb, or if you're a lefty, your index finger probably, to push up on the button. And you have to do that while you're bringing the slide all the way to the rear. So a lot is happening all at once. If you find that difficult, no problem. If you need to verify that your gun is unloaded, take an empty magazine, verify that that magazine is indeed empty, run it up into the gun, rack the slide to the rear. What do you know? The magazine is designed to lock it back for you. Go ahead, drop that magazine visually and if necessary physically, verify there's no ammunition in the chamber or where the ammunition source would be. Once you've done that, make sure you verify once again, because you know what? Humans can make mistakes. No one verification can declare a firearm unloaded. Take a look one more time, physically and visually if you need to, and then you'll know that this firearm is unloaded. A great way to leave it is just like this. It helps everyone else make sure that this firearm is unloaded as well. Folks, firearm safety is important. If this gun is not loaded, it's very difficult for it to harm someone else, whether that's intentionally or unintentionally. When you're finished with your firearm, make sure that it's unloaded. Now you know how to verify and confirm that the firearm is unloaded so you can transport it, store it, clean it, repair it, or do whatever else it may be that you need to do with your defensive handgun or any other firearm for that matter. Folks, make sure that you make firearm safety part of your everyday life. June's Safety Month, yeah, but every day is Firearm Safety Day.